The daughter of Cuban President Raúl Castro has urged her father's government to ease travel restrictions on Cubans. Mariela Castro's call came after Havana prevented Cuban blogger Yoani Sanchez from traveling to Madrid this week to receive a top journalism prize from Spain's El País daily newspaper. Sanchez was recently labeled by Time magazine as one of the world's 100 most influential people. Al Jazeera caught up with her in Havana. She told us how being a blogger in Cuba can be both inspiring and frustrating. This is her story in her own words.
This is an exorcism to liberate my demons. It is a personal exorcism. The motivations are many. I accumulated many dissatisfactions, stories, experiences that did not find a voice in the official press. So I decided to create Generation Y. Frustration is a word that describes all of my generation. My parents lived through the disenchantment of watching their plans be consumed by the national project. And by the end of the 1980s, it was clear they would not be able to pursue their dreams. We saw our parents live through this process of deceit. What I have done is in a simple language full of Cuban expressions. I explain the problems we live through every day, transportation, our economy, and the limited access to information. The government has tried not to create a polemic atmosphere in which people can express how they feel. But dissatisfaction became larger than fear. And knowing that people were going to start talking, they tried to institutionalize the debate. I think that the success of Generation Y is basically that it's another way to say things. The government speech is absolutely old and mummified. It's about 40 years old. My so-called enemies say that nobody reads my blog. But I think this argument puts the Cuban government to shame because it exposes the fact that in Cuba, no one has access to the internet. I think the solution to Cuba's problems is not in the heroic action of a few, but through small, constant action. This is my small action. I don't know if tomorrow I'll be locked up behind bars, but today I'm in front of my keyboard.